refuge in the Dharma, and likewise in the example of Bodhisattvas. As the previous Buddhas ambassador enlightenment and progress in the Bodhisattva's path are true for the benefit of all sentient beings, giving birth to Bodhicitta, and apply myself to accomplish the stage of the path. In the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha most excellent, I take refuge under enlightenment's reach. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. May all mother sentient beings, boundless as the sky, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be liberated from suffering, the causes of suffering. May they never be separate from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. 7 lamp prayer. I do the Tibetan. Ye so doi so je je de na te so je ba me ye sing ge gen da ge ma le de da tam je la le da nga ye da we sa je wo lang bo je be mo lan do da ge jar wa dam je ye je ngong song de Yang de nye le rai do ba ye jar wai gen lai ra de zan ze lo der je de nai der nye zan je nan zan je se je we nai yo ba te da ra ji je ye na ma le ba dang je jar wai da ge gang wa ra mu dai nga bai me ze jam zo na yang je yen lai jam zo ra gen ji yar wai gen je yong de rab je jen de wa ra je ba dam je da ge do me do dam bai ting wai dam ba dan se ni nam dai zu be dong jo da mar me jo dai do be dam ba ye Jarwa de da la ne je bara je na zai dam bai nam dai jun jo da simar perma ra nyam ba da ko bai je bara bai be jo gen ji Jarwa de da la ne je bara je cho ba ga na la mi ja je wa de dai jarwa dam je la ya mi Zang bo ju lai de be do da ge Yar wai gen lai zang za ren je ba ra je Du cha xie dang du mo wang ge ne Le da nga dan de yin ye ji jiang De bai da ge ji bai jin je ba De da dam je da ge zo zo ra ya So je jar wai gen dang san je se Rang jar nam dai lo dai me lo dang Zhou ai gen je su nan gang la yang E dai gen je ji se da ye rang Gan ai so jian je den zhu me ta San jiu ren pa re san jie ma jia ni Gong bo de dai da ge dong jie la Ko lo la na me ba go war go Nyang en da wa re ji gen de da la Zhou ai gen lai bin jen de we ser Gar bai jen ge der nye yo ba yang Da ge da mo ra jar zo wai je San zer wa dan ju jen xiao ba dang Ji se ye ran go jen zo wa ye Ge wai jun ze da ge je sa ba Tam je zo be zang ju zhen o. Mandala offering. The ground is sprinkling with the scented water and the strewn with the flowers. It is adorned with the Meru, the spring mountain, the four continents, sun, and the moon. As Buddha fair, I offer it. May all sentient beings attain the happiness as a Buddha fares. To the Lama who possesses the three kayas, I offer altar, inner, and the sacred offerings. With my body, where the Lord that is visible, please grant me the supreme realization and enlightenment. Whatever merit I have gathered through prostrations, offerings, confession, rejoicing, beseeching, and praying, for the sake of enlightenment of all sentient beings, all these are dedicated. Om Guru Rina Mandala Bunza Manga Samandra Zawarana Samaya Om. are equal refuge, ornament of the world. Your fame provides the 3,000 worlds. You are Victor Varjadara without a drop. I bow at the feet of Father and Jenkins Mungo. Continue nothing with no one but you. Compassionate one, grant your blessings. Dispel darkness that surrounds my heart. Please bless me so that I can realize the unlimited nature of mind. Please turn the way of the Dharma of the two-way hackers and the combination according to disposition and likewise the mental capacity of sentient beings. Long press to Majeshri. His wisdom brilliant like the sun, free of clouds of two worlds, and perceive the various steps of knowledge in the true nature. For this reason, he holds wisdom text is at his heart. He has a compassion for all beings who are suffering from darkness of ignorance, and the prison of samsara as a father for only son. Like a thunderclap, he awakens those who are sleeping in ignorance and losing the charm of karma through the 60 branch of Haramana speech. He wears the wisdom silver to cast sadness over suffering and to dispel darkness of competition. The Bodhisattva go from beginningless time. Fully accomplishing the 10 levels and the perfect in the body of all knowledge. I supplicate you, Majeshri, adorned by the 100 prophets of Buddha, to dispel darkness of my ignorance. Om Arapatanade, Om Arapatanade, Om Arapatanade, Om Arapatanade, Om Arapatanade, Om Arapatanade. Om Arabazanade, Om Arabazanade, Om Arabazanade, Om Arabazanade, Om Wangeshoram, Om Wangeshoram, Om Wangeshoram, Om Wangeshoram, Om Wangeshoram. Om Wangeshoram, Yunagale, Changwa. English first. You are the perfect, youthful body whose flame of wisdom blazes, and the despair darkness of worldly ignorance are posted before you and praised to Manjushri. Yunagale Changwa Bo Yi Shi Du Me Rab Den Bar Yeden De Mo Men Zar Wa Yang Bar Yang La Zang Zar Du Angke Du Je Ya Je Rei Sen Rong Yin Je Me Do De Je Bong Jong Bo Ser Je Len Bo Da Bre Je Bek Xiao Jie Jiao Bei Xiao Lai Ge Zang Zer Dor Jian Jiang Jian De Lo Na Ro Dang Mar Ba Me Lai Chi Jie Gan Bo Ba Ba Mo Zhi Ba Yar Wai Di Gong Bei Ga Jie La Ma Nan Lai Zor Wan De Ro Men Ji Jie Yan Jie Bo Zhang Ni Zong Sang Jie Gen Jie Ngo Nie Rang Sen Ji Ge Ngo Zong Dong Zhe Bei Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. So today I share is called the excellent path to enlightenment. Practice of the preliminary of the fivefold Mahamudra. So this Ngondro teaching is a preliminary followed by the five-part Mahamudra. The five-part Mahamudra, His Holiness shared last week more detail. So if you have that teaching and then today you're going to receive this Ngondro, it's a preliminary practice, it's more clear. Then the last week His Holiness shared, and there has 5 parts. So this one is more focused on the first one. There are 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 part of Mahamudra. The first one is a preliminary practice. So then the preliminary practice has 3 different levels. They're called the basic preliminary practice, and then uncommon preliminary practice, special preliminary practice. And this teaching has 3 of them together. So of course, when we share the teaching, have to step by step. First goes like all the basic preliminary practice, then go into the uncommon preliminary practice. Then third step is go to special preliminary practice. But when we practice, 3 of them have to bring together inseparably. So cannot be separate. Of course, when we practice, the 5-part Mahamudra have to bring oneness together. When share the teaching, when you study, and the relative level, this 5 is step by step, separate. But in the absolute, I think we become in the practice, we have to bring into one all this practice together. Today, this sadhana composed by Garjin Rinpoche. So they have many different this preliminary practice sadhanas. So in this one, Garjin Rinpoche more focus for Mahamudra. This preliminary practice join together Mahamudra. And many, his own practice experience he put into here. So we go to this one by one. So look to the page 1, like they have a contents. Okay, it says refuge and bodhicitta. And the 4 measurables, Dorje and Changwang, 7 lamp prayer. So this all is beginning, opening prayers. Then Sanskrit alphabet, mantra, and the mantra of interdependent origination. So this helps, speech blessing. So that's why before going to preliminary practice, we have to create a speech bless and purify speech obscuration. That's the reason 100 syllable mantra, Vajrasattva 100 syllable mantra. The increasing mantra and the mala blessing mantra. So the preliminary practice, we have to chant many mantras, many counting, prayers. So that's the reason we need to chant this increasing mantras and also blessing our mala. When we practice this preliminary practice, we have to use the mala. Then supplication to Guru, receive the blessing. Arousing bodhicitta, changing mind intentions. Further, the 4 common outer preliminaries. So this first one is 4 common outer preliminary practice. So that is cultivate precious human body first. Second, cultivate impermanent. Third is cultivate cause and effect. Fourth is cultivate defect of samsara. So that 4 is called the first 4 common outer preliminary practice. Then the first also here says uncommon preliminary practice. Uncommon is followed by the Vajrayana tradition, uncommon. So that has taken refuge, number 1. And have to chant 100,000 times this prayer. Second is a mandala to purify negativity and obscuration, the practice of Vajrasattva. So second practice is Vajrasattva. Vajrasattva is a confession, purification. So we purify our negative karma. Third is mandala offerings. So create the accumulation meditation, the method for gathering the accomplishments. Create accumulation merit. Visualize the field of accumulation. So fourth is the practice of Guru Yoga to instill blessing in the mind. Practice Guru Yoga, receive the blessing into our mind. The special preliminaries. So that is called uncommon preliminary practice. So now go into special preliminary practice. Cultivating love, compassion, and bodhicitta. So there's 3 of them together is called special preliminary practice. Then, so that's 3, see? Outer level, common, preliminary practice, and uncommon Vajrayana preliminary practice, and the special preliminary practice, 3 of them. Then go, it's a Sanskrit alphabet mantra. So the mantra of interdependent origination, 100 syllable mantra. Prayer to be reborn in Sukhavati, dedication. So this, when finish it, then we have to chant this again. So then they have long love prayers. Okay, so now go to the page 3. This is the page 3 we do every single day chanting, It's taking refuge to Buddha, 3 jivas, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. And then, we create a mind generation, change our intention. So that's the page 3. And then go to the page 4. Page 4 is called 4 measurables. So we create like unmeasurable, like love, compassion, equanimity, so joyful. So this is called 4 measurable practice. Then go to next is page 6. Page 6 is supplication to the lineage gurus. It's very short, supplicating to gurus. Sometimes we use this supplication as offering, food. Sometimes before the teaching, we share, the teachers have to chant these prayers. So supplicating the guru. The beseech the great Vijadara, Telopa, Naropa, Marpa, Malarepa, Gambopa, Pamutopa, Lord Jigtin Sungong. At the feet of Ru Guru, who possessed the 3 ways of kindness, and all the Ru Guru and the spiritual master of the lineage, the Yadam and the Dharma protector, may your marvelous blessing permitted my mind. So this blessing, and the gurus go into, this practice, get a permission to go into the practice. And ask the blessing, we're going into our, the practice. So practice has different levels. It's going into different levels of mandalas. So that's get the permission to go into practice. Then we have a 7 lamp prayer. It's a short one. And I chant that already. So that's all opening prayer part. And the page 8 is is alphabet, Sanskrit alphabet. So this is a blessing to our speech, because when we're going to practice this preliminary practice, need so much have to chant the prayers. So that's the reason get the speech blessing. Then mantra of interdependent origination is called Om Ye Dharma Hete Trabawa Hete Tekin Tatangata Heyowa Tekin Sayunaradevam Bodhama Shamana Soha. And then Vajrasattva mantra, page 10, Om Benta Sato Samaya. So then the next is blessing the malas, and blessing the speech. So this Om Sambara Bhima Nasara Mahan Zamba Hong. So this mantra have to chant 7 times each one. Okay, so now then go to the page 13 is supplicating to again all the gurus, Yadam deities. So essence of the Buddha of the 3 terms, source of holy Dharma of scripture and experience, master of the Sangha, the noble example, Ru Guru, please think of me. Great treasure of blessing and compassion, source of the true attainment, bestow over the whatever enlightening activity is desire, Ru Guru, please think of me. And we use this calling the Guru, supplicating to the Guru. And then this page 14 is another supplication to all the different kind of lineage gurus. So this very long prayer, we don't have all the everything is here. Just if you wanted to go to longer one, then recommend in this sadhana. We don't have to do this long one. Just sometimes practitioners like to calling many different gurus blessing, then they're going to use this page 14. And so that is if you wish, you may also recite calling the guru from effort by Ngondro Rinpoche is the master, his name. So he composed very beautiful, long supplication to the guru. So that's possible you can chant here. So no arousing bodhicitta means in this prayer, this is Ngondro sadhana. So many important prayer composed here put together. So that's why many different prayers levels. Also, you can make very short way too. So starting from directly here also possible too. You can skip all the other part and starting page 14 also possible. So someone has to have a time, and then you can go to page 1 to all the way to page 14 to continue. Someone don't have much time and wanted to go directly practice, so you can starting from here too. So this one we already chant, opening prayer. All Mother Saint Chimbing, limited last space. And this is the bodhicitta. This prayer is composed by Jigten Sunggon. So Jigten Sunggon, he has a very special lineage holding this bodhicitta vowels. Last week, His Holiness shared a little bit about this. It's come from this lineage is come from Atisha. So he received from Indonesia, Selengpa, and then he came to in Tibet to share this bodhicitta vowels in Tibet, and then come to the Jigten Sunggon. Jigten Sunggon elaborated this practice and called the Digong Kaju bodhicitta. Big bodhicitta vowel receiving is called great bodhicitta receiving vowel. Is take 2 days to receive the vowels, bodhicitta vowels, longest. So then that prayer, most important is in this one. All Mother Sentient beings, limitless as space. So Mother Sentient beings, so many. We cannot count. That's why it's called limitless as space. And we cannot connect benefit to all these beings. So many is countless. So that's the reason we create a stupa and the liberation object, because this many different objects can, connect to many other beings. So we have to create many seeing liberations, and we have to create many hearing liberations. So we have to create many touching liberations. So this object can, go through many limitless as space, other beings. Many other beings, we cannot connect to them because we cannot see. We don't know how to connect with them. So that's the reason. Example, one stupa is wind blowing, sun shines, and also this many beings seeing that object. So that's through that benefit to this many other beings. So that's why it's called liberation object. Then this prayer is especially those enemies, okay? And the first purity, I wanted to liberate my enemies, not talking about my mother first, okay? My loved one, not talking about the first. So here is the especially those enemies, like we have to think about my enemy is the first. I'm going to liberate this person who is our enemies, okay? And so that means like when we're going to practice, so sit down and let it meditate, cultivate someone you doesn't like it, unpleasant person, then that bring into your mind, I'm going to this practice, wishing benefit to that person, okay? So that's we have to create. So bodhicitta means bring every single being's equanimity. So we cannot do like, okay, I'm going to help this person, not this one. It's bias. Then that practice, not that powerful. It's that practice is not going to immeasurable practice. Immeasurable means we have to bring everyone together. So especially here says those enemies. It's hardest, it's not that easy. When we chant prayer, everybody accept the chant very easily. But then really go into the practice, very few people can accept this. Not easy to accept. As long as you can accept this one, you already step really deep, go into the practice. Then your practice is going to right direction. So that's why, so especially those enemies who hit me, okay? And obstacles who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and all knowingness, may the experience of happiness be free from suffering. And safely where I establish them in the state of unsurpassed, perfect, complete, precious enlightenment. So this prayer have to chant, when we chant this, have to cultivate thing, again. And when you practice something, even you thinking about enemies, I want to help that person. So that intention is very powerful. We very hard to get that kind of, intention connection, right? Okay, so then our practice is going to really going right direction. The enemy is, object of liberation. Our enemy is truly object of liberating us. So without enemies, how are you going to create compassion practice? How are you going to create bodhicitta? Think about it. How are you going to practice patience? The Buddha means embodiment of patience. Embodiment is love and compassion. So we wanted to become Buddha, we need enemies. So without enemies, you cannot reach to in that level. Do you understand? And we need like the big waves in ocean, then you can become really good surfing. Without the big waves, you cannot be good surfing, right? So we have ocean here, but no big waves, nobody surfing here. The reason is because no waves. So same, without enemies, cannot be reached to the enlightenment. So that's why Buddha, Siddhartha show us you must be enemies together, because his half brother is create all the time obstacles, competition, making obstacles for him. So he used that, how to say the energy or that practice, and then he go beyond the enemy or this obstacle. He taking the path. That's why he can go beyond the obstacles, or the enemies cannot create and make obstacle for him. He used that and become reach to enlightenment. So that's the showing us, for example. That's why who hit me, enemy, actually, of course, first level, enemy is biggest obstacle, like beginner people. We have to, that's why, the practice has different levels. The ultra level basic practice, you have to avoid your enemies who, the causes of anger, causes of attachment, causes of jealousy, causes of pride. You have to avoid that object. Okay, so that's the basic level. Then you are good practitioner. We need dealing with this situation. Okay, you cannot be run away from this. You know, good is like, okay, negotiate, right? And what is it, compromising or compromising? Compromising is good. What means compromising means? Okay, compromising, yeah. Okay, I have to do that. Yeah, so then you become, like use that is no create suffering each other, right? Become you have ability to do that, but that means like you have courage to do that. Then become you are, that is the special, that is the uncommon preliminary practice, special preliminary practice. Use their energy, have to take it into the path. So enemy is we have to receive is our own guru. Enemy is spiritual object. So enemy really truly helping us, liberating us. So that's why Bodhisattva says, enemy is treasure. They cannot find easily enemies. As long as they can find enemies, right? And obstacle beings, they are so happy, enjoy. So use that and taking to the path. So that's the core bodhisattvas. So this stupa, this pillar is representative bodhicitta. Okay. And we be here in the front of this pillar and aspiration prayer, we drawing the aspiration. We have ability to take enemy is taken to the path. Use enemy is become object of the our bodhicitta increasing. Yeah, so that's the reason is the stupa and the essence object here. Then see, and those who create obstacles on my path, who is that person? Those create obstacle on my path. I think this is actually our loved ones, because loved ones really create obstacle on go to the Dharma path. Do you understand? So loved one comes, you away from Dharma right moment there. Do you understand? So example, Ernesto is here, he wanted to listen and teaching. His loved one comes, he have to go. See? So that's the, like someone wanted to go to the Dharma, is the loved ones right moment there create obstacles. So people don't accept that, they're harder to accept that. It's true. Okay. So that's why like beginner people, the basic level, we have to avoid attachment object. We have to avoid these conditions. So that's the reason when you love ones in there, you cannot practice Dharma. You have to go far away from your home. And then you can pay attention to the teaching. You can cultivate the Dharma. You be with your loved ones together, they make you obstacles. The kids is like, papa, mama, like you cry, yeah, right? Or something going on. So then you pay attention to that and not the Dharma. So that's why. And those who create obstacles on my path is like the the loved ones created the obstacle on the path. So then loved ones, we say, okay, you created me obstacle, I don't want to have you, no. So we take them also too, I want to take enlightenment. So this is it, bring equanimity. Enemy who making obstacle my path, dharma, right? And also who create obstacle my path, like loved ones. We're going to take both into the liberation. Liberation or knowingness. May they experience happiness. So we wishing they have experience happiness, be free from suffering, then and safely will establish them in the state of ansapa, perfect, complete, precious enlightenment. So that's called bodhicitta. Okay, then now we go to the next one. Next one is commitment. So thus until achieve enlightenment, I will perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and mind until death. And this one has a different levels of commitment. Until enlightenment, I'm going to follow the spiritual path. So and the long commitment is called bodhicitta's commitment. I will perform virtuous deeds with the body, speech, and mind from now until this time tomorrow. So then, see, until enlightenment, I'm going to follow the path. Until I'm die, I'm going to follow the path. Until sunrise tomorrow, I'm going to follow the path. So it's different levels of commitment due to the individual level. So basic one is until tomorrow morning. And then uncommon is go to until die. Special is until enlightenment. Okay, so that's already is a part of a preparation section. So now here is going into rare mean practice. So mean practice is the first of the four common author preliminary practice. So someone have to go to chant prayer. You cannot skip these sections. Have to chant and think, let it be cultivated. Know that I have found a precious human body with freedom and connection, which will be difficult to find again. Okay, so we have to think, how we are precious. And we have this connect to the spiritual path. And this one, of course, like you think like in whole this life, I take birth human being, and I have open mind. I can accept all this spiritual, yeah, and I have a connection to the spiritual path. Oh, I'm lucky. So you have to cultivate that. And many people, no open mind. And even spiritual is there, but then no connections. Okay. Many people, no connections. Too much samsara. Desire all the time, cyclic existence, every day same. When you morning wake up, until go evening, every single day, every week, every month, every year, same. You cannot change. You start your lives like cyclic existence all there. So you cannot go break that. You stuck there. So many people, almost like 95 people in the human beings stuck in that samsara. Okay, so we have to recognize, I recognize that. And I have this connection, spiritual path. I have open mind. So that's we have to cultivate. And then today, who are in the zone. Okay, so you have to recognize, okay, I have connect to this spiritual path. So precious, this day is precious. This moment is precious. You have to recognize. And who are in the stupa here, right now, you have to recognize. Because these conditions are not easy to arise. Come, right? And okay, I have really good timing here. And, create this all the mantras and the front of stupa and the listening, teaching in be here. So this condition, when you was born to enter, no, it's only today, maybe. Only this way. So that's kind of, you have to recognize. is important, you know, this precious time. We have precious time. We have to think that and recognize. And then, which were difficult to find again. See, very hard to get in this connection again. I must practice to attain. So I want to practice, to go into the listening, teaching, focus, you know, and then state of unsurpassed enlightenment for benefit for others. So that's use this body, you know, become meaningful, better than previous life. Previous life, maybe no use for that much. So no, in this life, we wanted to become useful to reach to enlightenment. So that's commitment we create ourselves. Then second section. So this is prayers come from the different, you know, the teachings like Shantideva, Nagarjuna, all these masters, you know, in the teaching like way of Bodhisattva, they come from this Bodhisattva's teaching, from part of their sections. The second here, we have to recognize is impermanent. On seeing that the host, the Lord of Death, may take my precious life at any time, I shall consider the impermanence of the others and myself. So we have to think, you know, seeing that the host, the Lord of Death. So Lord of Death, you know, death Mara, we call death Mara of death. It's coming soon. We don't know. No one have a certainty. We don't know when is the death Mara comes for us. Okay? So then death Mara comes, see, may take my precious life. The death Mara take this our life, this precious life take off. So this candles, the wind blowing, you know, same. The death Mara take our life. At any time, we don't know when going to die. You know, no one has a certainty. We don't know we're going to die today or tomorrow or next month, next year, or we're going to stay another 10 decades. No one knows. The life is impermanent. So that's why I shall consider the impermanence of others and myself. So we have to cultivate impermanence. So think about others impermanent, and myself is permanent. All this impermanent is moments and moments. So we are gathering in this place right now here, and then after like we go separate, right? So right now in the zone we have a like almost 400 people, and we are here. We all is gathering together, but after finish teaching, it goes separate. So this is the called impermanent. You know, we comes together and separate. Nothing is permanent. Everything impermanent. We have to know that impermanent. So you cultivate impermanent, then become reduce the attachment, fixations. So you are less attachment, fixations, we are less suffering. Something you have very strong fixation, attached to, and then that created big suffering. You know, less suffering is come from practice impermanent, because reduce attachment. So then you're going to enjoy moment to moment. You enjoy what we have right now. We enjoy, and attachment you cannot enjoy right now what you have. So you, due to attachment fixations, I wanted this, I needed this, like thinking about tomorrow, next years, like people, our human beings' desire is like going to stay million years. Looks like never going to die. See, crazy, right? Human beings are crazy. Even going to die tomorrow, but today is so strong fixation. Desire, attachment. Tomorrow is nothing is useful, become today is try to get everything. So that is our human being. desire, attachment. Okay, so we have to cultivate impermanence. Impermanence really helps your mind become open and relax. So release the strong negative energy in your mind, holding something. You can release, use impermanent meditation. Become very peaceful, happy. Okay, so that's why cultivate impermanent. Then next is the cultivate cause and effect. Not the cultivate the defect of samsara. Wherever in samsara one is born, truly well-being cannot be found. I shall therefore turn away from worldly pleasures and enter the path of nirvana. So we have to know wherever we take birth in the samsara, within samsara, no one has true happiness. Everything is temporary. So no one is free from suffering. Yeah, so that's we have to know. And then where is true happiness? True happiness is liberation. So we wanted to liberate. And that's the intent, that's we have to bring into our mind stream. That's always our goal, You can use the samsara happiness, but not the samsara happiness as a goal. The goal is I want to liberate. That's my goal. But then, of course, we need samsara, these conditions. So you rely on this samsara condition is our temporary goal, not true, absolute true the goal and the result. That's the cultivating, recognize the defect of samsara. And then go to the next one. It's called cause and effect. To make this life of freedom and the connection meaningful, I shall obtain from all misdeeds, resulting from a mind afflicted by the three poisons. I shall diligently strive in cultivating virtue and shall protect my vows and my samaya of the three doors. So no, so we good thing. I'm going to make this life is good. I want abstain from the misdeeds. I'm going to stop the create negative karma resulting from mind afflicted by the three poisons. So I want to release my three poisons. Three poison is anger, ignorance, attachment. So these three I wanted to release within my mind. And that's the way, say like free from this negative poisons. I share diligently. So then what we're going to do, I share diligently strive in cultivating virtue. Cultivating virtue is long as you give up this anger, desire, attachment, and ignorance, then naturally diligently strive in cultivating virtue. And shall protect my vows and my samaya of the three doors. So vows and samaya means like if you do something that become causes of suffering, and you avoid that, you create a causes of happiness. So that's called the vows and of my samaya. If you speed, drive the car, police call you, give ticket, right? So that's the same. The vows means the Buddha said, if you do that, you're going to create a negative karma. Long as you create a negative karma, you get a result. And then we didn't listen to the Buddha's kindness voice, and due to our ignorance, we break the rules, and then we get suffering. So that's called the vows. No one, actually, someone push you the rules. This rule is called natural law of phenomena. So that's you have to understand. What means natural law of phenomena means Buddha, he didn't make you to do that. If you do that, you create causes of happiness. So Buddha said, okay, don't touch the fire. If you touch the fire, you get burn your hand. So that's called the wow, okay? So someone say, okay, whatever he says, I'm not going to listen to him. I'm going to touch the fire. So you touch the fire, you get your hand. And extremely, you get painful, suffering. So that's the same. And the vowels means Buddha said, if you do that, you get consequences. How to say consequences? Consequences. So that's called the law of karma. And you get result is a suffering. I'll tell you like example, don't eat poison. So that's the vowel. Okay, someone eat poison, get sick, and can be die. So Buddha said, don't eat the poison. So, and long as you eat poison, then you break your vowels, break your samaya. So samaya means if you break the samaya, it's more strong. The vowel break is like you get a pain, you get a suffering. Break the samaya, you die. You can lose this life. So that's the difference, a little bit strong. Other samaya means more strong, the vowels. Vowel is a basic role. Samaya is more inner level, break the vowels. Outer level break is called vowels. Inner level break is samaya. Do you understand? Okay. Then go to page 22, Amazing Tanka. You can see this, the Tanka. Image, this inside is called Buddha Vajradhara. So then this lineage, this is called lineage, refuge tree. So refuge tree is the object of this, when we practice, we have to use this object. So this is called mandala, okay? And also the stupa is called mandala. All this object is within in this stupa together. So different layers. So mandala, the main point is, this mandala is enlightened mandala. It's from, navel to the crown between. Do you understand? The chakras. And the samsara chakra is the secret area. Don't blow. And you have the experience is impure experience, samsara experience. You go to upper chakra, is not that easy. Very hard, difficult. It's not easy to open to upper level. So in this mandala, tree is from, like, see, to go up to on the tree, which Buddhas be in within our body. Okay, upper chakras, open to the. And then this outer level, so we created the stupa. It's all this symbolized meaning. Object is this all the mandalas, different layers. Refuge tree mean point. Then this one, when we share teaching, is depending which level we're going to share the teaching. Outer level, we never talk about this mandala and the chakras. Outer level teaching always talk about be visualized in front, okay? And you use this object, do the postations. Use this object, okay? Chant the Vajrasattva mantra, chant the refuge prayer, chant, do the mandala offerings. So all this practice and supplicating to these gurus as blessing. So this all outer level practice. And the inner level is within, going into ourselves. So that is today this sadhana is going to focus for outer level because it's for first basic level stages. And not going to talk about all this within, our chakras, okay? And then one day you get your own experience, this practice. Then you feel yourself, or this deity is within your body, not somewhere else. And when you have that experience, then you truly believe the Dharma, truly believe that your path, you're not creating somewhere else. It's like everything's followed by, within your enlightening qualities, positive qualities, open within yourself. So we have these two energies running with ourselves, okay? You have a negative energy, you have positive energy. Negative energy run over us, you fear draw, ignorance, emotions arise, and impure perceptions, attachment, desire, all this within samsara perceptions is strong, okay? So you fear more negativity. And go to spiritual, talk about spiritual, oh, no make sense. I don't know, I don't need. So that is like negative energy is strong. Do you understand? Positive energies come to within yourself. You open more first open auto level connections. You have more connect to the Dharma. You go to, okay, they have like going on spiritual, I go there, practice. Or there's this teacher's coming there, I'm going there, receive teaching. So you have more connection to the Dharma. Where is going to, there's something going on spiritual, you get there. So that means like you have good conditions, auto level conditions rising. So who has very strong negative karma that don't have this auto level Dharma conditions? Someone going to take you pilgrimage, open, ready, okay? And someone going to perform, empowerment, ready there. You cannot get there. Someone has doing something spiritual, practice, ready there, get there. So even it's there, but you don't have an interesting. Yeah, so that is see the negative energies run over us. Okay, negative energy strong, you never get connect to the Dharma. Wherever you are, doesn't matter. Even Buddha is in front of you, no connections. So that is negative energy run over us. When spiritual energy rising, first you get auto level these conditions. You like to join, you like to do, open mind, wanted to do, like all this auto level condition come. Then when the inner level condition comes, then that become totally different. So you have certainty yourself, your path is right. And you're not going to like doing something no make sense. Do you understand? So you really recognize then Buddha's wisdom, compassion. You feel that energy within yourself. So that time then you are in the right path. So this, the refuge tree, this all the energy, first we use the outer level, then become inner level comes. It's very strong, powerful that time. So this is the using the object. And then this top part is Buddha, Vajradhara, and the Telopa, Naropa, all these lineage gurus, lineage teachers. So why we create this lineage gurus, the highest level, and you get the very strong deeper level Dharma connection. You reach to higher level, and then you feel you are within inseparable with the gurus. So that's why it's guru's highest level. And then that time you recognize guru's kindness. Due to guru's blessing, we have become rich to in that level. Without gurus, we don't no choice or no opportunity to get in that level. So that's why guru is in the top level. It's the bring, this level. It's guru, it's a true guru, is no duality. Then the center is me, is like Buddha Vajradhara, is heart center, The heart center has many different branches. So this all the other like this the lineage gurus, different lineages. Another section is Buddha Shakyamuni and Nagarjuna, or this Buddhist wisdom teaching lineages. Another side is Buddha Shakyamuni with and then Buddha Maitreya, Asanga, or the method lineages like love, compassion, bodhicitta lineages. So in the front is like Yadam deity, Chagra Sambara, and all these deities. And then the bottom part is all the Dharma protectors, Achichi, Yudroma, Mahakala, all these Dharma protectors. So that's in this refuge tree. Then go to the page 24. Actually 25, I think. 25 is English, yeah, Chinese. Before you, appearing in the form of Vajradhara. So see, before you, appearing means like front of us. We visualize Buddha Vajradhara, the Lord who provides all Buddhas, families. So all gurus inseparable. I mean, 3 times Buddha inseparable form is Buddha Vajradhara. And the Buddha Vajradhara form has all the 5 Buddha, 5 female Buddha, all the Buddhas inseparable. The guru is seated upon a cushion of lotus and moon. See, the guru is above the Buddha Vajradhara on a precious throne in the center of a wish-granting tree that emerged from a lake. It's a tree is come from lake. He is surrounded by the ocean lake, example of Kaju masters or the Kaju lineage masters. In front is the Bangawan Chagra Sambara. So front is Chagra Sambara, Yadam deity. Together with the host of Yadam deity of the 4 or 6 class of Tantras. The 4 Tantra, 6 Tantra means like the within Chagra Sambara or this the Vajrayana, Yadam deity is inseparable there. To his right are the Buddha of the 3 times. So right side is the I think Chara Sambara's right side is 3 times Buddhas. Buddha of the 3 times, like previous Buddha, present Buddha, future Buddha, adorned with the major and the minor marks, together with the 1,000 Buddhas of these excellent eons. This excellent eon is coming 1,000 Buddhas. So Buddha Shakyamuni is the 4th Buddha. Then behind is the great Mother Panja Paramita. The tree, the behind is all the Dharma texts and the discourses of the sutras and the tantras, which naturally resounds the Dharma. There comes the Dharma songs. To his left are the Bodhisattva protector of the 3 families, surrounded by the example of the 3 vehicles, noble Sangha, surrounded by everything is on oceanic, horse of earth, bound protectors, gathering like blowing clouds, or gathering, same as a cloud in space, we visualize. So that's called the Buddha, refuge tree. And this refuge tree, when you're going to practice Ngondro, this sadhana, then you make tanka or printing this, put in your altar. So very hard to visualize, always kept this. So when you're ready, look to that image and then practice. So the just point is Buddha Vajradhara, and then you think, oh, this Buddha is inseparable with him. So that's also okay. Or if you easy, like only Buddha Shakyamuni form body, that's also possible too. So just only visualize Buddha Shakyamuni form and think about all this tree, what is here. Everything is inseparable Buddha's form body. So we're doing this practice like front of all this, object. And that is a special object we need. Then go to the second page. So it's 26. Page 26. So, someone going to starting Ngondro. So today I'm sharing with you this, and you can start, your Ngondro practice. I'm also going to do transformation too. And then in this Ngondro, first, the basic preliminary practice. Starting, we have to cultivate this precious human body, impermanent, and cause and effect, defect of samsara. 4 of them, little bit thing, and cultivate when you chant this prayer. And that, you get something, your, mind, and have to fear, we are unlucky. I have these good connections. So I have this body, human being's body. You have to create some good, this experience, like feeling yourself. And then thinking about impermanent, like recognize impermanent, really wanted to practice. So something created in your mind, we have to like something connect to in this, from your mind. That's why it's cultivate, the four preliminary practice, first one. Then use that and go into here, refuge, the main point, this one, uncommon preliminary practice. Uncommon preliminary practice is required to go to like a higher level practice, deeper level practice. So that's why, someone wanted to reach to enlightenment. Okay, enlightenment means the inner level. You conscious. Our conscious is journey into the brain level, and the chakra is opened. So you're not coming back to again in the lower chakras. If you're going up to in that lower chakra, first we have to take care. This is samsara chakra. If you stay attached to that, fixation to that, you cannot mind journey to upper chakras. You stuck there, elephant stuck in the mud. They cannot walk free because elephant stuck in the mud, they're going to stuck more deeper, and they're going to die there in the mud. They cannot get out. So same, long as we have a strong fixation attached to samsara chakra, and you cannot get out from there. So that's why we have to recognize that samsara chakra is suffering. I want to get rid out from that level. So that is the form, this four thoughts meditation. Then I want to go upper chakra, taking refuge to the upper chakra. So that's your mind is going to direction, turning different directions. That's a refuge. Okay. So you say, I'm going to live in this lower chakra. I'm going to take refuge to upper chakra. I want to be, citizen, part of the upper chakra, enlightened beings, citizen. So that is you shifting directions. Then that's a take refuge. So take refuge, starting here, see, and the Namo enter I attain enlightenment. I take refuge in the empty essence, which is the Dharmakaya, the Guru, and the Buddha. I take refuge in the clear nature, which is the Sambhogakaya, the Yidam, and the Dharma. I take refuge in all pervasive compassion, which is the Nirmanakaya, the Dakini, and the Sangha. So this refuge is very profound. So see, taking refuge is they have refuge has a couple different levels: outer level, inner level, secret refuge. And this one is a inner level refuge. Outer level refuge, we see the Buddha say, okay, I'm going to take refuge to Buddha Shakyamuni. that auto level refuge. Inner level refuge here, see, until I attain enlightenment, so I'm going to take refuge, the empty essence, which is the Dharmakaya. We take refuge to true nature. Okay, no fake. So no deluded. Yeah, we're going to take refuge to organic, true, which is the Dharmakaya. So right now we are deluded. Okay, so what is the Dharmakaya? Not deluded. The true is called Dharmakaya. Okay, the clouds, rain, thunder, wind is same as delusion. We don't want that. We beautiful, clear, blue sky. So that's a Dharmakaya. That's a nature. That's the nature of the space. And space is not the clouds, the rain, thunders. Space is blue, empty. And that is the truth. So Dharmakaya means truth. And what is truth? Our nature is truth. We take refuge to our nature. And the Guru and the Buddha. So that is the Guru, that is the Buddha. True nature is Guru, true nature is Buddha. And I take refuge in the clear nature, which is the Sambhogakaya, the Yadam. See, then the space is emptiness, but within emptiness, okay, sunrise, moon can be shining, stars are shining. So within emptiness, all this shining. When this clear, it's everything's shining, right? So that's called Sambhogakaya. And within emptiness, Dharma, nature states arising all these Buddha's forms. So when you have delusions, emotion, thoughts, the Buddha cannot shine, because when you have a cloud, you cannot see the sun. When you have a thunders, you cannot see the stars, you cannot see the moon. Okay, and all this Sambhogakaya form is arising from, is the clear nature. See, clear is appear to in the natural state, which is Sambhogakaya, the Yadam and the Dharma. So that's called the Yadam deity. Yadam deity means we have a nature, our own true nature. That's a Dharmakaya. Then we have shining, wisdom shining. We can shining our own power. We can shining our love, compassion, okay? We shining our own healings. And, we're shining the free from the disease and free from the sickness. We can shining free from anger, attachment. We're shining from our stages, like free from that. That's all is called Yadam deities. Buddhas means the quality is rising. Do you understand? So that's called Sambhogakaya. It's amazing, actually, these prayers. So the Yadam and the Dharma are take refuge in all pervasive. So that's within ourselves, all pervasive. So long as you have clear space, then sun is shining, moon is shining, star is shining. Do you understand? It's space is closed, nothing is shining. Everything is dark. Okay. So when we have these negative emotions, negative karma, everything is dark. Nothing is shining. You don't see anything. Like the weather is terrible. Someone say moon is in there, sun is there. Say no, there's no moon, no sun. They say no. Everything is no. Okay. So right now I say you have a Buddha nature. You say no. It's okay. Yeah. I say you are Yadam deity. You say no. I say you are Guru. You say no. It's like that. Because we don't have that right now. We don't see that. Yeah. So when you have clear your mind, and we have this true, like delusion is gone, then everything is shining. So that's called the enlightened beings. Enlightened beings within our own separable. You cannot reach to enlightenment without with your disease. Like long as you have sickness, disease, you cannot reach enlightenment because you have still that karma. You enlightenment, you have healing. You free from disease. Okay, so that quality is called healing Buddha. And you cannot enlighten we have a birth suffering, old age suffering. We have a sickness suffering, death suffering. Then we cannot reach enlightenment. Buddha means free from death, free from old age, free from sickness, free from all these sufferings. So enlightenment means like when we reach enlightenment, we have these qualities. Okay, so when I reach enlightenment, I can say I'm Manjushri because my knowledge, wisdom is inseparable with Manjushri. When I reach enlightenment, I can say I'm Chinrezig because my love compassion has become inseparable with Chinrezig. So I cannot reach enlightenment without love compassion. I cannot reach enlightenment without wisdom. See? And when I reach enlightened, I have Chinrezig within myself. I have Manjushri within myself. When I reach enlightenment, I am inseparable with Vajrapani. Because enlightenment has a power. So right now we don't have these qualities. We don't shining these qualities. One day we shining these qualities, we're inseparable with all the Buddhas, these Yadam deities. Then that time we recognize we are inseparable with the Yadam deity. We're going to take refuge in the pervasive compassion, which is the Nirmanakaya. So then compassion, so it's shining, all these enlightening qualities is shining, then compassion, due to compassion coming into impure realms. The enlightened beings coming into the impure realm to benefit others. So that's called Nirmanakaya. Buddha Shakyamuni, according to Vajrayana teaching, he enlightened many years ago, but he come back through his compassion. Take the Nirmanakaya form. And that's why, where is this Nirmanakaya come from? Through compassion. Where is the Sambhonakaya come from? Our shining qualities, enlightening qualities. Where is Dharmakaya is true nature. Okay, so that's Tirikaya is all is within ourselves, truly, but right now, separate, because we don't have the quality that time we don't have. One day we can have. And then we're taking refuge to the absolute truth, Dharmakaya, absolute truth, Sambhonakaya, absolute truth, Nirmanakaya, Tirikayas. Next, also another supplication. This is called Gambopa. So four Dharma Gambopa. Four Dharma of Gambopa. I have a commentary for this also too. So grant your blessing so that the mind of myself and all sentient beings, limitless as space, follow the Dharma. So with supplication to this Yadam deity, Guru, and the supplication is grant your blessing, so that mind of myself and the other sentient beings, limitless as space, other all these beings, follow the Dharma. So follow the Dharma. What means follow the Dharma? Follow the Dharma means long as we have this four thought meditation, precious human body, impermanent, cause and effect, defect of samsara. You have these four thoughts arising within your mind, then you are follow the Dharma. Grant your blessing so that the Dharma leads to the path. So what is the Dharma is lead to the path. The law of compassion arises within our mind, then Dharma leads to the path. Then that is the unmistaken path. It's true path. Okay. Sometimes, many others like say, I want to free from samsara, but then there can be go wrong directions too. wrong religion, pick up, and the wrong path. So what is the right path? True path, love and compassion. So something you use when your love and compassion is increasing, not going to decreasing, increasing, then your path is the right path. So that means Dharma leads to the right path. Dharma means love and compassion. Grant your blessing so that the path may clear away confusion. So then we have love, compassion. So that is the right path, but you wanted to reach to no duality states, the highest level in the, your chakras, like our body chakra, top, like go to the highest level. Then what we need? We need to clarify, grant your blessing so that the path may clear away. What do we have to clear away? Confusion. Confusion is then you go more deeper path, so many confusion path. Because very similarity, fake and true is kind of similarities. So without your knowledge, sometimes get misunderstand. You take wrong path. So that's why Buddha also sharing so much this Buddhist philosophy teaching, because going to take right path, not going to get wrong path. And even you have love, compassion, so you can go to within samsara's highest level, but go beyond the samsara, love, compassion still cannot take you there. Beyond the samsara must have to have the Mahamudra practice. This sutra, heart sutra or Mahamudra, knowing the true nature, true. So going to knowing the true nature, so much obstacles, because of very similarities, fake one and the real one. That's why, need Guru's blessing. So that's the reason we need to practice these foundations and make very strong. And Ngondro practice, that's why required to practice. Sometimes you think I don't need because I can reach what I want. But that is a big misunderstanding. Without, these stairs, or you get upper level. You have to walk step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go upstairs, right? And one step you cannot get upstairs. 2 steps you cannot get upstairs. So without the stairs, you cannot get upstairs. Without in this first basic one is you cannot have the upper level. So in this one also not the first level. Is first level is like this is actually second layer. Right now we are, and the first floor down or ground floor without that basement you cannot have this one. So without this you cannot have first one. You can have all 3 together completely. So all this is like connections together. So this is 3 yanas. See, in this first floor ground level is basic level yana. Okay, and this one is Mahayana. Varja yana is 3 layers, yanas, 3 yanas. Do you understand? And so then this stupa is all completed, have 3 floors together. It's called 3 yanas. So without one, they all going to club again, like falling down. So this the ground floor hold this one. This one hold the upper level. Right? Same, the Ngondro practice, the hold this the the Vajrayana non-duality state. And you're going to reach to the non-duality state without Ngondro practice. You cannot, hold that state. Because this Ngondro practice is like, same is like you're going to traveling to another country, you need a ticket, you need a passport. Do you understand? So without that, you cannot get. Same, without this basic level first Ngondro practice, you cannot reach to the upper. And then, okay, so you're going to get to the other country, you need passport tickets. The how much, like that's like how expensive, that's we don't know, dependent. Everything's dependent, right? Become. Okay, Ngondro means, so it's different levels. Ngondro means even you practice 1 hour, you need Ngondro, basic level there. And then you go to like stages, go up. And within 1 hour practice, have to together. Do you understand? Have to complete together. And when you chant these prayers, it's have a beginning to end. It's like first, second, third, all the layers is together inside there. Together, it's always completed there together. And then, of course, in the tradition, Tibetan tradition, Tibetan masters are really, another way is very rude, okay, very wrathful. And I can say rude also that needed to rude for the student. Otherwise, they cannot tending to the students. And so that's why they make, put so much work for the student or put very hard. So if you do one time 100 postulations, teachers say no, not enough, never ever close enough. Do 1,000. So you do 1,000, they say no, not enough. You have to do 100,000. Okay. So they reach to 100,000. Okay, no, I can accept. So then they say, okay, yeah, 100,000 postulation I have to do. So then everybody doing 100,000 postulations. So that is the tradition where it comes. This preliminary practice. 100,000 you do postulation. We say it's enough. We say enough, not enough. It's dependent. We don't know. Maybe you do 10 postulations, it could be enough. If you do 1 million postulations, could be not enough. Depend according to individual, we don't know. Just the minimum say, okay, the who started this in Ngondro, first basic practice, he let them to do student 100,000 postulations. After everybody say, okay, yeah, we have to do 100,000 postulations, okay? So that's called tradition. And then this refuge prayer, teacher say, okay, do 100,000. The student did. And then he shared the teaching. So then every student says, okay, we have to do 100,000 refuge prayers. So that's enough or not enough is we don't know. Okay. Someone do millions, but still not enough. Someone do like 100 postulations, could be enough. So we need the number for guide the people, right? Guide. Without the number, you cannot guide. So people always ask how many times I have to do. So then just I say, okay, do 1,000. I have to say like 200,000. I have to say like 100,000. So reach to 100,000. So that's the minimum, like in the monastery, the tradition, monks, when we joined in the monastery, we have to do 100,000 postulations. And 100,000, this refuge prayer, 100,000 Vajrasattva practice, 100,000 Guru Yoga. So this followed by the traditions. And someone can do 200,000, 300,000. Some people do like 500,000 each. Some people do like 1 million each. So it's depending individual effort. You do more, you get more merit. So endless, you can do endless, unlimited. If you do more, you practice more, you put more effort. When you reach enlightenment, you have more power for benefit others. If you do less, if you get a good condition, you reach enlightenment, still your benefit others is less. Do you understand? So in this Ngondro practice, who put more effort, doing more, they can become a very powerful king. They can be very powerful spiritual person. They can be very powerful person in the world because they have accumulation merit, there can be this, or this karma is happening in this this world within this samsara. So without Mahamudra, not take you to up enlightened, but this we practice is like Ngondro, this practice with the Mahamudra together. So that's why our goal is not something benefit within samsara, Our goal is reach to enlightenment. Do you understand? So someone in the very powerful spiritual person, so many followers, maybe that person is not realized why he has so much followers, why he gets so much benefit others, because he have this basic, practice. He created so much accumulation merit. Okay, that's the reason that person has. So we have to rejoice that, not criticize. Okay, someone benefit others, doesn't matter which traditions. So you think, okay, he created so much accumulation merit. We have to rejoice that. Then you receive that rejoice, you sharing you receive the merit from that person. Do you understand? And this time, he's so much going on, like you first, of course, that he has going on, he benefited so much, others like doing these things. Yeah, I don't know what he has, then criticize comes. So the criticize is nothing going to make the person is like obstacle, but to create ourselves is obstacle. Criticize. One day you reach a very high level, benefit others, then due to their karmas, people criticize you. Do you understand? So that's why no criticize some spiritual people doing something. Even you think it's no realizer, not something like great, but never criticize. If you criticize, you carry their karma. So then some very high realizer, the realization is very high, okay, but no benefit much. Sometimes like people doesn't like that person. Why? Because that person, they don't create that much as the basic accumulation merit. That's we see very clearly. In monastery we have some very high level practitioner, depth practitioner, go into the meditation state, but in the community that doesn't like it that person much. They don't respect that much. Do you understand? The reason is because they're different create cause. So result is effort there. And then, of course, like someone has a very good high level Mahamudra realization, they are enlightened being. But we don't share that energy, we don't receive the reason is a person don't create that much accumulation merit. And in the monastery, we cannot say the highest level, teachers are more realized than regular monks and nuns. We don't know who has more realized. But who has more accumulation merit, they always have like leaders, like attractive, like people, and can bring together and share teaching, due to the accumulation merit, benefit more others. So that's always due to in this accumulation window starting practice. So no, grant your blessing that mine or my 7 other sentiments limitless, okay? I say, grant your blessing that part might clear away confusion. So we need get more understanding Dharma. Grant your blessing so that the confusion may transform into the wisdom. So that's the for Mahamudra. All this confusion, delusion is transformed to the wisdom. Our afflictive emotions transform to the wisdom. That's the aspiration, Gambopa's aspiration. So no. Okay, so here, what we went through, log through. So page 22, okay, page 22, the refuge tree, use that in the front, visualize, and then see that all is in the page 25, information. The refuge or the information is page 25. So then we have to, front of refuge tree, we have to chant the prayer. So prayer is a Tibetan is a Namo Ngo Lama Chigo Sanje Dang Ranyin Longke Yedam Tampechi. Tukje Chuka Kando Genden La Sancho Mato Part the Chapsan Che. So that prayer have to chant 100,000 times. And in tradition, we do the postation. When you do the postation, and not only physically doing postation, chanting something prayer with your together. So chanting prayer is the chanting this refuge prayer together. And then these two is going to done together, finish together. So can be finished together, but postations can be more fast than the prayer. You chant the Tibetan is more easy than, of course, English. But when you chant this prayer, you have to feel that, like Namo, until I take enlightenment, I take refuge. So you chant English, you understand the words. It's more connection in the empty essence, which is the Dharmakaya. The Guru, the Buddha, I take refuge in the clear nature, which is Sambhogakaya, the Yedam and the Dharma. I take refuge in all pervasive compassion, which is the Nirmanakaya, the Dakini, and the Sangha. Okay, so that prayer have to go to 100,000 times with the postation together. Then this refuge prayer has so many diversity prayers. And we also have, say, the beginning or every single day we chanting prayer. You can use that one too. The people are more easy, I'm going to lower that prayer. Okay, like see, page 3 says, in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, most excellent, I take refuge until enlightenment reach by the merit of generosity and the other good deeds. May I attain Buddhahood for the sake of all sentient beings. You can chant these prayers also too. That change to this one, either works. So the refuge prayer has many different kind. So which is easy, like you more, like sometimes you chant and you memorize already, have to chant that one. It's then your more connection can do very easy. So there finish two things together. Like then this refuge prayer, same time you have to do postation. So chant the prayer. So I mentioned about every single day we have in the daily practice at the beginning. You can use that, and then chanting that prayer, and you do the postation. Postation is requires 4 postation. You have to 4 body, and through the postation, like for 4 body. Is then first, of course, this one forehead, like the mudras go to forehead. This is a representative purify your body, negative karma, bring Buddha's enlightened body form, and the speech and the mind. So remove the speech negative karma and the mind negative karma, and then go down. Your 2 hands touch, forehead is touch, 2 knees touch, and you go fully in the ground, and then get up. When you get up, your bring your hand like this way, and bring all your enlightening qualities, your body, speech, mind, and 5, 2 knees, 2 hands, and the forehead touch to ground is like subduing 5 afflictive emotions. So that's go together with this prayer, refuge prayer, and postation together. So someone wanted to start in Hindu, and then you can, chant that together. Then also in Tibetan tradition, very easy to do prayers. That's why we have many prayers. They can do very fast prayers. They don't take too long. According to, in Western country, English speaker, maybe Chinese speaker is take long time to prayer. If prayer take too long for you to going to finish, we can make shortcut prayer. So that's why here in this prayer, and you can go to this take refuge, and like we have to chant some sections from starting from prayer from starting first the four common ultra preliminaries, page 17. We can skip all the way to 17, then starting 17 you can chant, and finish the where is the finish this one is go to page 27. See, only 10 pages like that, not a whole 10 pages, like become like rare is maybe only 2-3 pages become. Page 17 is for the basic preliminary practice. We have to chant that prayer. So, and then go to the go to is under 26. The 26 you have to chant many times, much ever you can, all day, and or you change it to like every single day we're doing, or this the first page has the refuge, use that one, and you can chant whole day and with the post station, and then finish it is you can do page 27, and then you can all the way go to skip the many pages under dedication section, so go to under dedication section. You can go all the way to where is the page? Okay, when you finish it, then go to page is 63, and then do dedication, so it's finished. So dedication also, like you finish in there is Tiyata Pinsandai Awa Modana Soa is 68, then you can finish it there too. Okay, so this prayer can chant whole thing, or you can skip many sections. So that's also possible too, due to the individual, who chanting the prayers. Today we finish it there. I share the the Ngondro, what means like basic the preliminary practice, the main point. And then we talked already the refuge tree. The refuge tree is followed by the post station together, taking refuge. They use the same object. And the mandala offering, Guru Yoga, or you can use the same that refuge tree. The Vajrasava is different. Vajrasava, you can visualize only Vajrasava's form body. We don't have to use all this refuge tree. So tomorrow, starting from Vajrasava, and then I'm going to do transformation, finish it, teaching whole thing. This is tomorrow, okay? So today I have to talk more because, I have to explain the why is, important, the Ngondro practice, sadhana. So that's why I have to share with you more, explain. Now I'm going to do dedication section. Dorjen Chang, Delopa, Naropa, Marpa, Malarepa, Dharma Lord Gambopa, Pamotropa Lord Gomba, please bestow upon us most auspicious blessed of our Kaju Lamas. By this virtue may I achieve emanations, by defeating all enemies of confusion. May all who traverse in the waves of birth, old age, sickness, death, cross the ocean of samsara. Bodhicitta, the excellent precious mind, where is humble may it rise, where is humble may it not decline, but it will increase higher and higher. I pray the Lama may have a good health. I pray the Lama may have a long life. I pray your Dharma activities are purified and wide. I pray that I may not be separate from you. As Manjushri, the well realized automic state, and as did the Samandabhata, I will follow in the path, and fully dedicate all the merit for all sentient beings. By the blessing of the Buddha who attained the three kayas, by the blessing of the true and changing Dharma as such, by the blessing of the indivisible Sangha order, may the merit I share bear fruit. By this virtue collected in the three times, by my seven all beings in samsara and nirvana, and by in the rule of virtue, may I and all sentient beings quickly attain unsurpassed perfect, complete, precious enlightenment. May the teachings of Guru Gombarana Shiri, who is nation Lord of Dharma, master of interdependence, continue and increase through study, practice, contemplation, meditation, and the end of the samsara. Shizai Genze Genjin Jije Emre Nelai Wando Digomba Renjin Barje Denba Zinde Bar Jedo de San Gomben Zin George. Om Mani Padme Hum, Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Thank you, everyone. Tashi Dele. Good evening, good morning, good night. See you tomorrow. So you have to join tomorrow. Cannot skip the sections, okay?
Thank you, Lama.
Thank you.
Gracias, Tulung.
Thank you.
Teacher, thank you, Ordinate.
Thank you.
吉祥如意。
Tashi Dele.
That was amazing. The most amazing teaching.
It was.
Yes, that was an amazing teaching.
I have to hear that 5 times again.
Yeah,
me too.
It
my head was
so
spinning.
deep and so
I have a question.
incredible.
Yes, if you have a question, yes.
I think I have to video the whole. I have to listen to the YouTube many times, and then maybe I have to record down how I do the full prostration and how I follow all the prayers, and then maybe you can double check if I do it right. Is it possible?
Can you say again?
I say I have to go through your YouTube many times, and then I will have. I think if I can record myself how I do from step 1 until step 10, and I maybe send to you if you can check if I do it every step right. Is it possible?
It's possible, yes.
Okay, so I will start doing it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Khenpo, my question is, when you talked about doing prostrations and hitting the ground as we do when we do them, that mitigates something, and I didn't quite get the second part. That put it by touching the ground, we're releasing obstacles or negativity. Can you talk about that for a moment?
So the prostration.
Yes.
Remember, you go fully down, touch the hands in the ground, knees in the ground, forehead
Yes.
in the ground. Yes. And then you can fully, and the same as yoga, like going down and then get up. So that's the physically, who can do physically, you do prostration. Also the mental, mental prostration is you can use the mind. And many prayers have a prostration to Buddha Shakyamuni, prostration to Vajradhara, prostration to Chinreza, prostration to Manjushri, like that. So you don't have to get up to do. So always he followed by mentally.
So when you do prostrations and you're going down, you come back up, you dedicate it also to Shakyamuni, Manjushri, Chenrezi, Padmasambhava.
Yes.
Achi. Okay.
Okay.
Well, that
yes,
the whole Buddha field is with you anyway, right? Because
yes,
we keep that picture in front of us.
yes,
But I thought when we come up, we are saying, we're taking refuge from now until I reach enlightenment. May I be of unfailing benefit to all beings and lead all beings to safe direction. So that's when we come up, right? So the
yes,
going
yes.
down is when we merge with all the Buddha field and pray to all the deities. Yes, like that.
Yeah, that's a yes. Good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Khenpo,
Okay.
hello, Khenpo. I won't be able to make the transmission tomorrow, but I already have it multiple times from teachers within the same lineage. Is that acceptable?
Everything's acceptable. Yes.
Okay, thank you,
Thank you.
Khenpo.
Yeah.
Great